Hello, and welcome again to this game. Surely it's getting boring by now. Anyway, in that last time you saw me defeat Bit and Byte and then forget to give enough for fanfare having completed the thing. Now, long story short, I went over to Crush Crawfish stage and refilled my sub-tank. And I could have warned about the placement of that city, but I should have made that joke earlier. Great, all the windows have been smashed, and all the terrain is damaged. What could this possibly be? I guess there's people other than X and Zero active. Seriously, are there any other Maverick Hunters on active service at the moment? At this point in the story. You can tell they made the enemies fairly hard because they're not changing them for the final levels. Though, I still hate those wall crabs. I've got the golden armor, more health than you can wave a stick at, and I still hate those crabs. And I'm going to take this moment to complain about the hyper cannon. It encourages you to be a masochist. It recharges its weapon energy when you get hurt. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and take an opportunity to use the smack in battle. Dash jump. Dash jump. Fail! You failed! I should have got the hawk. It is bootless now. Alright. That would have been at least annoying if I didn't have the thing. Oh my, could this possibly mean a boss battle? No! Which means I've wasted my hyper cannon! See, it only lets you use... if you switch to the hyper cannon, it'll only work if you have full weapon energy for it. And you only get weapon... And at this point, I hadn't quite worked out that you get weapon energy for it by being hurt. Sorry. If I didn't clarify before, the hyper cannon is the feature of the Super X-Buster upgrade that lets you release a barrage of cross-charged shots if you really want to. And of course, behind the Mace Emanators is invincible. Mace Emanators? Isn't that called a can? What a stupid move! Grab the health, have to kill two of the most annoying enemy in the game again. Say hello to the Wall of Doom, and the Snails of Doom on which I have to climb, while being attacked by those helicopter missile launching bastards. Oh, and there's another snail. So I'm going to switch over. You have to be ridiculously careful with this part because, as usual, any touch on... If you so much as brush with the spikes, this extremely advanced combat robot is instantly slain. Instantly. I mean... like so. I mean, this is the year 21XX, people. You'd think they've got beyond being so vulnerable to spike traps. Then, long story short, I decided that this part is so boring with all the spikes that I edited it out. Oh, and you just missed me finally getting up to the relevant one. Is this the boss battle? I know what that kind of corridor usually means. Wait a minute, what happened to this room? Why is it so big and with nothing in it? It couldn't possibly be a secret that you have to unlock, could it? My waiting has finally come to an end. Prepare to die at the hands of the world's most advanced grinding armor, the new Goliath. Why can't I get that riding armor? Wow, I want that mech. Once again, I'm fighting pretty badly because he only has 2 health bars. I have this health bar and a whole shitload of sub-tanks. Precisely 1 shitload. Oh, great, and when he uses that minigun, that little gun, he's invincible. And I'm out of hyper cannon shot, so I'm switching back to my ordinary gun. Yeah, this guy's a little hard. Whatever gave you that idea? And you've got to wonder why this rig deserves 2 screens and his old rider didn't. I mean, technically this is probably a little harder for having 2 screens to it because you have to run further to avoid it. And this one got... I swear the last one did not get that much fanfare when I blew it up. So now we face the Boba Fett wannabe on his own, on my terms. Including his flame tower that has learned to move along while in tower shape. And climb up walls too. Is this getting on? Yeah, this is another minor difference between the PlayStation version and the SNES version. I remember the music being very much better. Seriously. It could just be that I have emulation problems, however. Oh, and did you notice that those ice projectiles he sends, the merest touch of them has you frozen to the ground, unable to charge your weapon, until the moment you are hit by something. And when did Vile learn to dash so fast? Seriously. Or indeed use Force Choke. I mean, what else can he be doing, given that I'm a robot and don't have a neck with a bunch of shit on it to worry about? And the hyper cannon is back, because I've been hit so much like a retard. Like a retard, mocked for the very first time. Don't think that this is the end, X. I will haunt you to the day you die. Real effective showing of how a fucking robot slows down his speech as he as he's about to suffer critical existence failure and explode, like fucking everything explodes when you kill it in this game. I mean everything, literally everything. Tune in next time when I get further into Doppler's Fortress and face the bastard himself after a boss rush.